Yo.
Okay, let me get my stuff together. Yeah, what's going on?
You know,
a lot is going on.
So you know what time it is? It's video time.
I know. What we
How
got?
you ask me a question and then you answer it? What's going on? A lot is going on. Am I here?
You still thinking? So why you? Thinking?
No. My mouth
I'm
was
speaking.
my mouth was doing this.
And when no sound was coming out.
So in this clip, it said it's a Fox News clip. I want to see if it's just one comment Trump said, or is this a whole segment that of what in detail. So it says Trump, America is finished if this happens. I want to see what this is.
It's not the full. Oh no, I don't see it.
6 minutes.
Yeah, the full interview. Good. What are the pictures?
I want to ask you how this is affecting you running for president. I mean, is this affecting your campaign? Is this going to stop you?
I think it's probably so far helped my campaign because you see the numbers better than I do, and I've never had DeSanctimonious is a terrible candidate, and I think he's out.
Me too.
I'm leading the Republican Party by 40, 50, 60 points.
Wow.
Most of these guys are at 1, 2, and 3. He's now in the teens, and I'm at 60 and 70. I think it probably, there are those that say help because the people of the country are smart. This is the weaponization of government. Nobody thought it was possible on nonsense. And you know what they did in Manhattan on a total nonsense case? They took, I was going to use a word called bull something, but I don't want to do that on your show because I don't want to offend anybody, but that's what it is, bull something. They took a top person in DOJ and put him in the Manhattan DA's office. And by the way, Manhattan DA, there's crime all over the city. They do nothing, murders, everything else. But they want to get Trump on something that isn't even a crime, that we didn't do and isn't a crime. They took a top DOJ person, put him in the Manhattan DA's office to run an investigation on me. They had Hillary.
He's cleaning up his mouth.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, because he would normally like in the past, this is bull. He just going and taking it over.
It.
Taking their points up to the next level to go ahead and cross over to a dominating win.
Hillary Clinton's lawyer, Mark Pomerantz, one of her lawyers from a big Democrat law firm, go into the DA's office in New York to prosecute me. In other words, they made her lawyer into a prosecutor. The people of our country get it. As far as I'm concerned, I consider it a badge of honor. To be indicted, I would consider a badge because I'm doing it for the country and I'm doing it for the people.
With all due respect, even your supporters say the only people who could take down Trump is Trump because he gives his detractors leverage on a silver platter.
Let me ask you this. What am I going to do? I get indicted on something that is ridiculous. I have to fight. Supposing I answered your question with tears pouring down my eyes and saying, oh, Maria, it's so sad. Look, I'm fighting for, I think, 225, 250 million people. I think that's the real number, okay? I'm fighting for a lot of people. That's much more important than me.
Meanwhile, Hunter Biden was charged with a misdemeanor. He'll avoid jail time.
Hunter Biden got a traffic ticket. Compare Hunter Biden to Paul Manafort. Paul Manafort was put in solitary confinement. They wanted to destroy him. All they wanted him to do was say something bad about me. This guy had tremendous courage. He said, I'm not going to lie. I can't say anything bad. Trump is a great president. He's a great president. I'm not going to do it. He went into solitary confinement over nothing compared to what Hunter Biden's done. They gave him a little charge. What about all of these countries he dealt with? I've been reading about people that are put in jail because they're dealing with all. This guy was on the board of Burisma. They were getting rid of prosecutors because they were going to be prosecuted. So Biden said, we're not giving you $1 billion unless you get rid of that prosecutor.
Horrible.
And to show you how stupid, the guy said this publicly, and they got rid of the prosecutor.
Well,
Maria, the point is this. Any other Republican that gets this.
Wait! Don't cut me off.
Let me say what that's the type of interview that I did.
Yeah.
Let me finish my statement. Hold up.
Position will be attacked the same way. These are fascists, they're communists, they're Marxists, they're radical left Democrats. they're sick people.
Let me ask you real quick on Bidenomics and what you want to do in terms of economic growth.
Yeah.
You talked earlier about energy and you talked about regulation. What is your plan to get the economy growing again? And do you still think we're going to go into a recession?
Okay, so number one, well, if there's even a thought that Trump is getting elected, you will never have a recession because people will start investing money, before the fact.
Let's go.
And right now I'm leading Biden by a lot. But what I would do is very simple. I got to get interest rates down. To do that, we have to get rid of the inflation because inflation is a country killer. Inflation, you can look back 200 years ago, what it's done to other countries. Germany, you look at other countries.
It is coming down.
It's coming down, but it's coming down from a very high base.
40-year highs.
It's already gone up 40%.
That's
if you add it all up.
Yeah.
Now it's coming down from a very bad base. And what they're doing is they're putting the interest rates at a point. Nobody can borrow so you may have somewhat of a recession. If people think that Trump is going to be elected, you'll never have a recession.
Let's go.
Because think about it, man. Think about it, right? This is where it balances. Let's say you selling a house. The house go for $400,000. Right now, what the interest rates are 7% or something like that. That's a big payment. Mm-hmm. Let's say your payments get down to 3% on a $400,000 house. You got a pretty straight payment for a big house.
Room.
Yeah. It's a whole different thing.
If people think I'm not, you will have more than recession. You're going to have a depression. But what I will do is we're going to start using our liquid gold. We have more energy under our feet, oil and gas, than any other country in the world. I approved Anwar. It's bigger than Saudi Arabia, they say. Whether it's bigger or not, but it's damn close. And Anwar in Alaska. The first day he was in office, he ended it. Ronald Reagan tried to get it. They all tried to get it. We're going to be tremendous energy producers. We're going to sell to Europe. We're going to sell all over the world. We're going to bring down the cost of energy. Russia will be the energy is so, Russia's taking in all of this money because of energy. We will lower interest rates because that'll end inflation. Inflation was caused because of his energy policies. When energy went to $100 a barrel and more, what happened is you had tremendous automatic, immediate inflation because energy is so big, it's all encompassing. The trucks, the people that bake the donuts, the restaurants, everything requires energy. Yes. And it's a very big cost. And that's what caused inflation. Now everything's causing inflation. Now we have bad supply lines. Maria, our country's a mess. We'll close up the border. We'll become energy independent. Then we're going to be energy dominant. We'll be taking care of Europe. Energy prices are going to come way down. I will get Putin to make a deal with Zelensky very quickly. We're going to have a great world again. But I'll tell you what, if we don't win in 24, this country is finished.
Yeah, for sure.
This country is finished.
I am just.
He right, and I totally see it now. I really see it.
That's why I said God is not going to allow them crooks to get back in office because I really do. This is the first time I've ever felt like
why do you
our
think he's
country
raising
has
so many people to make awareness?
Is in dire need for a shift. It's like no play.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like we have been awakened and been petitioned, to be able to verbalize and not be afraid to talk about it and share our views and hopefully influence people to do the research and change your mindset about what's going on and see the truth for what it is.
Correct.
I mean, like never before.
Simple as that. Exactly.
He has to win.
Because we can't, a Democrat right now, or a liberal-minded Republican.
Oh my God.
It's going to
people will be fleeing the country.
But there's no Democrat that has a chance Republican has a chance like Trump. But I don't want to see no Biden or Gavin Newsom. You don't need none of these people running. It's over.
And even the people who don't like him for whatever mistakes he may have made in the past or whatever.
Yeah. Make a non-emotional
whatever
choice.
The thing is they caught up on, you need to overlook your emotions and personal problems of whatever you thought, what somebody told you, your misinformed media source that you continue to listen to, all these outdated TikToks
CNN.
that's still supporting the movements that ain't bringing you the real facts, and get outside of your emotions and lead with the mindset of truth and facts. And go do the homework.
They ain't doing
it's all right there.
They're not doing a lot of Trump hating like they used to.
No, they
have
not.
You noticed that is few and far between.
And
people kind of like
how
nothing to say now.
Of the black youth are waking up, and this is across the board in every group.
Yep.
It doesn't matter whether you low income, middle class, high income, upper class, or whatever. It seems like across the board, they're really seeing and paying attention as to what's going on.
And I hope that him getting in office will shut off the door of Gavin Newsom, forcing everybody to have electric cars.
Yeah,
To buy electric cars,
honey.
Yeah.
It's not in effect yet. They're trying to pass it, but it's not in effect yet. I don't think it's going to pass.
Well, when you got all these,
We need gas fuel cars. It ain't enough charging stations, and I just don't trust.
you got all these Democrats out here that will jump on him. No,
Something go down, them cars gonna be on the side of the road, stuck.
Do you remember Six Flags, the bumper cars, and they used to touch these metal cages, they used to spark. That's how electric cars look.
And when they
something
turn
go
them
down.
off, wherever it stops is where you are.
Baby,
Halfway
look,
to your destination.
Baby, I'm facing now. You looking at back of my
Stop
head.
it. Halfway to your destination, the car will be done because you have nowhere to go and power it.
Sheesh.
No, we wanted one, but
Nah, I'm
we had
good.
to forward think on that.
I'm good. I pass.
But anyway,
All right, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't take a nosedive, but comment down in the section below if you want some more. We got to go. We'll see you on next one.
yeah,
Bye-bye.
love you guys.